Oh wow, this is really bright. Yeah, this is I was not expecting that. Hey everyone, it's Rochelle and welcome back to my channel. So I'm back with another video for you guys, and today I'm going to be doing a review, first impressions on the KKW Concealers Bake Powder and the Brightening Powder. So Kim Kardashian West just launched her new concealers and her powders, and I wanted to try them out for the very first time. So I ordered the products. I literally just got them a couple days ago, you guys. So I haven't swatched them, I haven't touched them. I'm gonna be using them for the very first time today, and I'm gonna give you guys my honest opinions and my thoughts on all the products that I'm using today. So I'll let you guys know how I feel about the products throughout the video, and also at the very end of the video, my final thoughts. So you guys, my top is gonna change right now because I'm actually refilming this intro. I filmed this video a couple days ago, and I'm editing the video, and I realized that I have no intro. My audio in my intro was completely gone, so I had to refilm this intro for you guys. So yeah, let me just stop rambling and just get right into the review. Okay, so I already went ahead and moisturized my skin and got it all ready for foundation and concealer and all that stuff. And I also added a primer to my skin as well. So now I'm just gonna move on and do my foundation really quickly. You guys have seen me done my foundation like so many times, so nothing's changed. So I'm just gonna be using my Nars Natural Radiant Long foundation in the shade Tahoe. So I apply my foundation before I do my concealer, because my concealers, I'm gonna use them to do my highlight today, and I just hope they are good, because I ordered 2 concealers. I didn't know what shade to get. I hate ordering concealers online, you guys, especially new concealers that I've never tried before, because I never know what shade to get. And obviously if I'm spending my own money, I want to make sure that is a shade that match and it looks bomb, because I don't want to be wasting my money like that. Okay, so you guys, they're fresh in the box though, brand new. Haven't even tried them. So from the KKW beauty line, I got 2 concealers, and the shades that I got is shade 11 and shade this one is shade 9. So I got 2 shades, and I don't really know if any of these are gonna work for my skin tone. I'm just gonna test them really quickly. I like that shade for highlight actually. So this one is the shade 11. So it's not too light for highlight. It's probably like maybe a shade lighter than my skin tone. Shade 11 is a little bit more warm, and this one's a little bit more on the cooler side. So it looks a little light. So the shade 11 is a little bit more on the warmer side. You can see a bit more warmness in this one, and this one is a little bit more on the cool side. I think either one would actually work for my highlight. It depends on how light I want to go with my under eyes. Actually, this one looks like it might be a little bit too light on my skin, but I can't really tell until I have my foundation on. You know, I really love this foundation when I'm like struggling to get any foundation out. Like, this foundation is done. I literally just ordered a new one. Hopefully it gets here in like a couple days, because I need it. It's my favorite. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply that foundation all over my face. I'm gonna go in with the concealer. This is in the shade 11. I'm gonna go ahead and apply that under my eyes. Okay, here goes, guys. I'm really hoping. It's a really small container. I feel like it's not a lot of concealer. I'm almost tempted to try the other shade. I just want to see how the shade looks on top of my makeup. I just tried shade 11, and the coverage is really amazing. However, I don't feel like it does a lot for my under eyes. Like, it doesn't really brighten them much. It almost looks the same color as my foundation. So I'm gonna go ahead and try the shade 9 to see how I like it. I'm just gonna put it on top of this one. Yeah, I think this one looks a little better. Yeah, actually this one's a lot better for highlighting. And I didn't put the shade 11 on this eye, so you can see what it looks like on its own. I will say a little product goes a long way with this concealer, so I will say that much. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply that down my nose. Yeah, I think this is a better shade for my highlight actually. Shade 9 is about 2 shades lighter than my foundation that I wear right now. So it's not super light. Maybe it's showing up lighter on camera, I'm not sure. I'm gonna go in with my damp sponge and blend that. So far, I'm really loving the way it's blending. You guys, I'm actually really impressed with this concealer so far. I really like the coverage on this concealer, and I do love this shade. I think the shade for my skin tone, I feel like this is like a perfect highlight shade. It's not too bright and it has a bit of yellow tone to it, so it just works really well on my skin tone. So I'm loving it so far. I really love how the concealer looks on its own, and obviously I don't want to use my own products that I usually use to set my under eyes, so I'm gonna go in with the KKW Beauty number 3 powder. It's still in the box. All right, so this is the number 3 powder. I got this one because it has a yellow tone, and I usually do my bacon or I set my under eyes with a yellow tone powder. You guys know I love my Ben Nye banana powder. This is what I usually would use to set my under eyes, but I'm gonna use this one for the first time. So let's see how this works. I hope I like it. All right guys, so I'm just gonna apply a bit of that powder. Just applying the powder onto my damp sponge. And I'm gonna set that with my under eye. It looks pretty bright. I will say that, it looks really bright so far. The powder doesn't feel very heavy. It does feel very fine actually. So I'm actually applying the powder onto my hand. It's actually very fine, I will say that. So it doesn't feel chalky, it feels very fine. So I'm hoping it doesn't leave my under eyes looking dry and crazy. So I'm just applying it under my cheekbones for when I contour. All right, so I'm not gonna leave this on for very long actually. So I have this KKW Beauty brush. I think this is their contour brush. I got this a long time ago when I got the contour stuff. So I'm just gonna use this to dust away the excess powder. Oh my gosh, you guys, I didn't even realize I didn't contour my cheekbones yet. I'm dusting away. Okay guys, I'm not really sure how I'm feeling about this powder under my eyes. So I just dust away the powder. You can see how it looks. I feel like the whole baking thing is not really for me anymore. I feel like my skin is just too dry for that. I think I would only use the powder maybe under my eyes, but not like all over like that. And the shade of the powder, it's a really light yellow, and I like a little bit more color on my face. When I do my translucent powder, I usually mix my Sacha Buttercup and my Ben Nye powder, because then it doesn't look super light. But let me see how it looks once I apply my contour. Like, I feel a little ghostly right now. Now I'm gonna go ahead and apply some powder to my face. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply a powder that is the same shade as my skin tone. This is the Sephora Deep Mahogany. I'm gonna apply that just to bring some color back into my skin, because right now I feel like I look casket ready. So I just apply it along my forehead. I'm not gonna apply it under the eyes. I'm just gonna leave that like that. I'm just gonna go ahead and do my contour real quickly. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with the brightening powder. This is in the shade number 3. It's also a light yellow tone powder as well, and I'm just gonna use this to brighten up my under eyes. Let's see how bright they get. I'm just gonna apply this onto my Sigma brush, and I'm just, oh wow, this is really bright. Oh, this is so bright. Oh yeah, this is just, yeah, this is, no. This is too bright for me. I don't like my under eyes to be this bright. This is way too bright even for me. And I kind of don't really like how it sits on my skin either. Yeah, I don't really like how that sits on my skin, you guys. Okay, well, I gotta do the same to the other eye. Oh Lord. This is really bright. I was not expecting that. Simba! Fucking cat. What is wrong with you, cat? Yeah, I don't really like this, you guys. I don't like how it looks under my eyes. I feel like I have to add some on my chin. Like, so I feel like I have to add a little on my chin and my forehead as well, because it just looks so weird with this area being so bright and then everything else is not as bright. Alright, so because I have so much powder on my face, I feel a little dry and dusty. So I'm gonna go in with some Fix Plus spray, just to get rid of that powdery look, because I'm not here for that. Okay, so I'm just gonna quickly step off camera and complete my eyebrows and my lipstick and put my blush on, and then I'll tell you guys what I think of this whole product here. Alright guys, so I went off camera to fill in my brows and complete my eyeshadow and did my lips. You guys, I'm gonna let you guys know how I feel about the products. Now, as for the concealer, I actually really like the concealer a lot. I would definitely use it again. I do feel like it's not really a whole lot of product in here, but I do like the concealer. I think the coverage is actually pretty good, and the shade was really good for my skin tone, I find, to do my highlighting with. I do wish they had more shades in the concealer line. I believe it's only 16 shades. Yeah, I think it's 16 shades. The concealer works really good. I have no complaints there. I felt like the coverage was good. So far, so good. There's still no creasing under my eyes, which is a good thing. Now, as for the Baked Translucent Powder, there's about 4 different shades, and I got the shade in number 3, which is kind of a yellow tone shade, and that's usually what I wear most of the time. You guys know I love my Midnight Powder, so that's what I wear under my eyes, usually something yellow to brighten up my eyes. So I don't really like how the powder looks on my skin. I don't like how it sits on my skin. I feel like it makes my under eye look really dry, and I feel like I can see the little wrinkles under my eyes more close. Let me get up close so you guys can see it. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it just, I don't really like how it's sitting on my skin. It just looks really dry and dusty. Like, it's just not for me. I'm not here for the powder at all. I'm just gonna stick to the powder that I always use. Now, as for the brightening powder, this one also comes in 4 different shades. So I went ahead and got the yellow shade because the other shades were obviously way too light for my skin tone. And then the darkest shade, I believe it's like an orangey shade. It's like an orange tone, and that just would not look good under my under eyes. This powder caught me off guard, okay? Because I was not expecting it to be so bright. Like, it's really bright. It's really bright, you guys. Like, I actually don't, like, I usually like my under eyes to be bright, but this is way too bright even for me. Like, it just doesn't work on my skin tone. I feel like it makes my under eyes look a little bit ashy, kind of gray. That's how I feel like it, like in person, like without the lighting and all that, I feel like it just looks ashy and gray. And I cannot see this looking really good with flash photography. So I'm not a fan of this at all. I don't care for the powders. I really love the concealers. You'll see me use the concealer again. I'm happy with the coverage, but this powder, I don't like this look at all. Like, it's just not working for me at all. So yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts on these products. Please comment down below, let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys want to see more first impressions and review videos like this. I'm not about that whole drama thing, you guys. So this is really just my honest opinion and how I feel about the products. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in another video very soon. I love you guys so much, and thank you for watching. Bye.